Welcome to the 113th ever episode of The Next Podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Kellz.
And that's it. We are having a weird week today, folks. It's a kind of a weird... So here's what's going on. Obviously, it's Sunday today. So that's the first weird thing as we record this. But here's our thinking. The game is getting really close to coming out. Sun and Moon, that is. And yeah, it's crazy. And... we decided to push back this podcast a couple days because we knew that there was a huge news dump coming this week, and we thought that having the demo would be too much information for one podcast. So we decided to wait a little bit to get this information on this podcast, and then next week we'll be talking pretty much all about the demo and, theories or whatever else, what repercussions or what am I saying? What's that word? Things that the demo might make us that they're going to insinuate.
Interesting. Okay.
Things that we will new topics that come as a result of the demo.
Right.
I don't know why I can't think of that word.
So basically, we're doing two. This news is so much news that we're doing two podcasts, and you get another one on Friday. Get hype. Yeah. I'm hype. We're going to have played the demo. We'll be talking about it all.
It's going to be a big, chunky boy today as far as news goes, because there is a lot of news. And a lot to talk about. So we're probably going to skip the segment again today, but we are still going to have Fanswers at the end. Cool?
Yeah.
Cool. How was your Poke Week?
Mine was cool. I got the...
real quick, sorry. We are the Dex from YouTube. If you're the first time listening, thank you. This is a Pokemon podcast about Pokemon news and whatnot. We have a YouTube show where we're trivia and strategy. Kellz, how was your Poke Week?
Okay. It was pretty good. I watched another couple of Pokemon anime that came out.
Okay.
There's
only one left?
I'm right in the middle of the Kalos League. No, there's not only one left. I'm right in the middle of the Kalos League. I'm on the first half of Ash's battle with Sawyer. And there's no more English episodes. And I didn't want to watch half of it in English and half of it in Japanese.
I'm
just
you're
waiting for the next one to come out with bated breath. It's so good. The Kalos League is tight.
But Sun and Moon starts really soon in Japan, right?
I know. Next month.
Oh, wow.
It starts on the day that it comes out.
Right away. Okay.
Right away. But we'll talk about that in a second. But then also I got the big box, the trainer box.
Big boss?
Of Pokemon cards. The big trainer generations box.
Yes, big box.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's got three card holders in it with the Blastoise, Charizard, and Venusaur on them. They're colored. They go into a beautiful box, and there's a really cool Mew and Mewtwo figurine.
The art book is really all that matters, though.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was building up to, sir.
Okay.
But yes, the most beautiful thing in the whole box is this art book that basically is an art book full of Pokemon TCG card drawings, and then a blurb from the artist about why they drew it the way they did. There's one that there was a Ponyard that I'm really familiar with that the artist was when I drew this, I was so embarrassed of it. I was don't make it a card. But he's but now I look back at it and I'm it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool drawing.
Yeah.
So it's such cool. There's such cool little personal stories. It's really, really beautiful.
And if you want to watch us do that unboxing, you can go check out the VOD on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Facianier. We did it at the beginning of Dark Souls number 4.
Yeah. So
go check that out. It's one of the VODs. They all have thumbnails. It should be pretty easy to see. I just dropped this weird Xbox thing that I was holding. Weird.
He was twiddling it between his fingers absentmindedly, and I was he's gonna drop that, and then he dropped that.
That was really weird. Okay. I didn't really do much Pokemon-wise this week. I did do a little bit of Pokemon playing and planning for the new show that's about to start that we're actually going to film really soon. But other than that, I really had a good time on that stream. We got some good pulls. I opened a pack that had 2 full art foil cards in it.
Or what is it? Gardevoir EX?
Gardevoir EX.
It's the cutest card ever.
And something else. What was it?
And Zapdos.
Oh, yeah. The Zapdos. the full art regular Zapdos. Yeah.
It's tight.
Dope. All right. Anyway, we got a lot to get to. Let's just jump into the news.
Welcome to the news, darlings.
Snooze your news.
You snooze your news. Check it out. This is a big ass news segment. Very big stuff. Last week, trailer dropped in the UK. Showed a lot of information we already know. I think it was already a Japanese trailer, maybe. This is the Legendaries trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was already a trailer in Japanese at this point, but we did see the English names of the fighting and ghost-type Z moves. So that we saw Beware using all-out pummeling, which looks awesome. Mm-hmm. Looks hilarious. He just beats the crap out of you. And Mimikyu used Never Ending Nightmare, which looked really cool. Mimikyu is going to be like the like little goth emo kid Pokemon this
Very
time around.
cute. I think that I think Team Rocket will have him in the anime.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's Beware and Mimikyu, right?
Yeah, that is a great combo.
We also saw the Poke Ride select screen. So it seems like we were kind of right. I don't think I'm going to get my random Pokemon every time one.
Right.
Unless it's random of each thing.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't seem like that.
Yeah. There was the Lapras Paddle, Sharpedo Jet, Charizard Glide. Those are the ones we saw. And finally, a dialogue box that referenced a character named Elima, who was a trial captain. And then later, we saw the character design in another trailer that we're going to get to in a second for Elima, and we'll talk about that character again soon. But we also have to catch up on Pokemon Generations episodes. They've been coming out every Friday. They are very dope, but also kind of like bad and kind of weird.
They are weird. They're weird. I mean, like
the voice acting is like, I'm not into it.
On one hand, yeah, it's really dope to see Pokemon like doing cool things that you don't usually see them doing. But on the other hand, the episodes are so short that they're just like very weird.
They're like
pocket
snapshots.
stories.
Yeah, they're like you know what they feel like? They feel like the manga, the Pokemon Adventures manga.
Yeah, you know what? They kind of do.
Yeah. Giovanni and Looker have been prominently featured. Seems to be all the episodes are focusing on the bad guy teams quite a lot. I wonder if that's going to be something that they're gearing up for in Sun and Moon, or if that's like some
part
kind
of the like the unofficial bad guy team celebration that's been happening for the past like couple months.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Did you hear Pikachu plushies that in the bad guy team costumes are out?
Yeah, they look great.
Gosh,
is that a
they're
news?
so cute.
Is that a news thing?
Yeah, you know, I didn't put that on the news, but somebody on the stream like told us about that yesterday.
So cute.
So cute.
So damn cute. Go check those out. The Team Aqua Pikachu is like hilarious.
I think they're Japanese exclusive right now, but like import that if you like it.
Oh my God, yeah.
They're super cute.
Yeah. Everybody's saying Giovanni is going to be in Sun and Moon. I don't know. I wonder if it's going to be Detective Pikachu stuff.
Oh, you think?
I wonder if that's what it's leading up to. Because we're getting a movie, right?
Yeah, allegedly, yes.
So weird. An American movie, right?
Very strange, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? Let us know in the Fanswer segment for next time. Vault Canyon is now available in US, Canada, Europe, and Mexico via video game stores. It's going to be at GameStop, EB Games, Intertoys, Dreamland, and Bros? Bros, eh?
I think it's Bros.
Bros. And other stores around the world. This event for some countries runs until October 31st, and in other countries until November 30th. So that's a big, huge difference. So please make sure you check and see. You don't want to miss Vault Canyon. He's the last Gen 6 Pokemon, pretty much. So get hype. That's the last one you're going to need for that perfect XY Dex. Also, there is a Pokemon Go patch that's rolling out this week. I think it already did, actually, right?
Yep. It's if you don't have it, you should have it actually now.
Yeah.
By now.
It includes the capture bonus feature, which means what?
The capture bonus feature means that if you've caught a lot of a certain type of Pokemon, you get like a bonus to your capture rate of it. So that means that higher level players get to
not have trouble with Pidgeys.
Right. For example, there's a Geodude in our house right now. I'm trying to catch him, and I have maximum catch rate on both rock and ground Pokemon. So even though he's CP 506, it should be pretty simple to catch him now.
Clean.
Which means that I don't have to waste all my Pokeballs on like level 600 Pidgeys.
Yeah, they also added the friendly gym battles from last week, where you can like challenge your own gyms and bring 6 Pokemon with you.
Yep.
And along with this, there's some bug fixes related to Pokemon Go Plus, as well as they shortened the animation time for evolution, which is actually pretty convenient because it actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
takes a long time.
Pretty long. Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I love it.
I really hope to see it get more complicated as time goes on. I want there to be more depth to it, just a little bit.
Oh, I think that's in the plan.
Yeah, I have hope. I'll come back to that game. I took like a slight break from Destiny. Do you remember that? I took like a 6-month break from Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you it's going to be similar for Pokemon Go. Something's going to roll out that I'm going to be like, okay, now it's on, baby.
Probably like Gen 2, huh?
Gen 2 might do it for a little bit, but I really want like some like quest-based stuff. Like some, like iPhone game kind of quest stuff.
I feel you.
That's not too hard, right? Like catch 30 grass type and you get like a cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess there does need to be more Pokemon though. That's absolutely true. New information about the Sun and Moon anime has been announced as well. Looks like the story is going to feature Ash, Kiawe, who is the like nephew guy, right?
No, Kiawe's the trial captain.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The fire trial captain.
The one with the Marowak?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sophocles, who's one of the trial captains as well. Lana, Mallow, and Lily.
Right. So Lana and Mallow they're all trial captains. Basically all the first wave of the trial captains, all of them, and then Lily as well.
Samson Oak is the headmaster of their school. This is really weird. Tsarena's gone. Endless tears, according to Kelly. But Team Rocket's coming, so that's gonna be fun. I think this is gonna be pretty good.
It's gonna be. There was a trailer that like showed a little bit more of like the anime, and like despite Ash looking very different for whatever reason, it looks pretty much the same. Otherwise,
I think they just wanted to shake up the style of the show a little bit.
I think that like he's maybe like casual Ash because he's on a hiatus. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's on a hiatus from like Kalos leagues and stuff.
We'll see, but there was a little detail. I don't know if you included this in the news or not. Lily
Yes.
seemed to have an issue where she was unable to touch Pokemon.
Yeah.
So maybe something about that. Maybe something about her genetic makeup will make it impossible for her to touch Pokemon.
Like maybe being an Ultra Beast.
Do you think that Ash Greninja is an Ultra Beast?
Whoa.
Yeah, mine's. I almost said a bad word. I didn't. Great.
That's I don't, but interesting.
Well, question number one is this going to be the same for Lily in the game? Which, like, no guarantees there.
Yeah, right.
And number two, like, maybe she's just afraid of whatever Pokemon it is. Do you know what the context is?
It's I can't be sure because it's translated from Japanese, but it just is Lily for some reason can't touch Pokemon.
Did you see the trailer?
I saw the trailer, but like I didn't.
Oh, it's just news information. It's not a trailer.
There is like a trailer, but it doesn't say that stuff. That came with a news.
It just says like Lily can't touch Pokemon.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay. I would love if you guys have some more insight on that. If you're a Japanese speaker, I would love to know what the hell that's about. What else? The Pokemon Center in Sapporo is remodeling, and its new mascot is Alolan Vulpix.
Tight.
Amazing.
Very
if you
cool.
go to this Pokemon Center from December 1st to January 31st, typically a very snowy time of year, you can pick up an event Alolan Vulpix. So please, homies, hook a brother up with this one. And additionally, if you visit a Pokemon Center in Japan around your birthday, you can pick up a Pikachu, an Eevee, or a Comfey for your game as a gift for your birthday. Very cute, very sweet. I like it.
Yeah.
Which one would you choose?
Oh.
Pikachu, Eevee, or Comfey?
Probably Comfy.
I think I would choose Eevee. Do you think that there's going to be something for Eevee? I guess there is something for Eevee at this point. He has his like Mega Man Smash style move.
Yeah, Evo Boost.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You know what? Convinced. Eevee. If I could go. To Japan. I would love to go to Japan. Hashtag Indiegogo. Hashtag let's send the decks to Japan. Speaking of Japan, Korokoro dropped a leak for Alolan Grimer, Jangmo-O's evolution line, and Type Null Unmask. And all this was confirmed and more in a new trailer that rolled out like 2 days later.
This is the big one, boys.
But in the Japanese trailer, it was confirmed that in Sun and Moon, Mega Kangaskhan's parental bond ability has been altered, with the second hit now inflicting 25% of the damage of the first hit instead of the previous 50. Very interesting.
Oh.
Very relieving.
Very cool. Actually.
It makes him still like totally scary,
very much a threat,
but like
a little
workable.
bit less powerful.
Workable. Yeah.
That's neat because like, I mean, this is a perfect example again of Pokemon being like, okay, we know. All right, we're going to fix it. Here it is. Clean.
My only thing is, I wonder why they would
that mic.
I wonder why they would rotate that out of the competitive scene and then still nerf it. I wonder if they have like bigger plans. I wonder if there's like going to be like a mega league. I don't know. Anyway, the trailer revealed a crazy amount of new Pokemon, new trainer characters that we haven't seen before. But let's do the trainers before the Pokemon because like we're probably more excited about the Pokemon anyway. So let's do that. So the new trainers are Kahuna Olivia. She's a rock type trainer. She's the Kahuna of Akala Island, which I think was the confirmation of that island's name, right?
Yeah.
She has a nose pass, which is kind of neat and like kind of perfect also.
Right.
Like Easter Island finally like makes sense with the aesthetic a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess it did in Ruby and Sapphire too, but this is much more on the nose. Pass. But then also Alima, whose name was revealed last week in the leak, is a normal type trial captain.
Right.
We were debating the gender of this person.
I think Alima is a girl.
It seems like a feminine name, and she looks pretty feminine to me. But she has an interesting outfit. It's very like,
It's like Poindexter.
yeah, very like nerdy, but also kind of like hipstery. I don't know.
And also like I'm just going with her, but the body type is very gender neutral. It doesn't really. She's not really curvy. She's got a lot of like straight lines. It's like hard to tell.
The clothes and the outfit. I don't mean to be offensive. It seems like maybe this could be a transgender character, or maybe it could be like a lesbian woman, and it's just like a kind of like misguided attempt at like being lesbian by Pokemon. I don't know. Something about the character design just seems a little bit like they wanted to make it a mystery or something. Like it seems intentional that it's like not the same aesthetic as the other trial captains. Is that weird?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, like they usually try to kind of like theme the trainer around whatever type they're doing, and like it's very like
So you think it's just
clothes.
like a basic outfit?
I think
she looks like Fred Rogers though, almost. She has like a vest on. I don't know. It's just a weird outfit.
Yeah.
But she looks neat. Like I like her hair, for example.
Yeah, her hair's really cool. But the other one, Olivia, everyone's tweeting like new waifu. Jimmy wants everyone to know, he said this specifically, that his waifu will be Plumeria and that Olivia can go suck some eggs. He did not say that. I said that.
He was just like, yo, get out of here with that.
He was just like, no, not Olivia, Plumeria. But she's pretty cool. I like her outfit. Did you see her outfit? She's just like
Olivia's
wearing,
outfit? Yeah.
Yeah, she's just like wearing like rocks, like bracelets and rocks, and she's got like
she looks like
tattered
she
shorts.
could
She looks
kill
like
me.
she lives.
Yeah, she looks like
like she
badass.
lives in the wilderness.
She looks very cool.
Yeah.
I'm in. 100% in.
Yeah, very cool. Two cool new trainers.
Onto the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Alola form of Grimer and Muk have appeared.
Yeah.
So that was cool because, you know what? That's actually genius because I feel like that's an adjustment to the way that information gets spread these days.
What?
They put out the Grimer in the Korokoro because they know the Korokoro is going to leak, so that even though they are, they have that information in the magazine and it's getting leaked, like we still have the surprise of Muk in the trailer. Grimer is like sort of like a dark Grimer with like a yellow mouth.
Yeah.
And Muk is like a sulfur deposit. Or something. Like it's like rocks and like it looks like almost like sherbet.
Yeah, he's rainbow. He's a rainbow kid.
Yeah, and it like moves. Like he's not like consistently the one color. Like the colors like go up and down on his back and sides. Really cool stuff. Apparently, Grimer were imported to the Alola region when the population increased and garbage disposal became an issue. And there are more than 100 Grimer in Alolan garbage processing plants, and their diet of garbage has caused them to change form. What appear to be teeth in its mouth are actually crystallized toxins and deposits that are unable to be broken down. Alolan Grimer evolve into Alolan Muk, who are rainbow-colored from the toxins that they constantly eat to fuel their high energy output, and their toxins are metabolized and turned into new poisons, more toxic than they were going in, and they form up in sharp crystals Muk shoots out of its body to attack. Pretty cool stuff.
Devastating.
It's like a Muk that's rainbow with like bits of rock in it. It's really tight. They're extremely toxic. Unlike regular Muk and Grimer, Alolan versions metabolize toxins inside their bodies, which prevent them from smelling bad. Interesting.
Yeah, they just smell normal, apparently.
Do they have the same abilities? What are the types? Is Grimer's dark poison?
Dark poison, both.
Both dark poison.
Yep.
And do we know Muk's abilities? Is that like no, we don't know, or
No,
is it
I
like,
didn't. I didn't write it down, but it's on the website, the Sun and Moon website.
Okay, let's see.
Are you going to it?
Yeah. Real quick.
I don't think it was anything new, which is why I didn't include it.
I just want to double cheese.
Yeah. No worries.
Poison touch, gluttony, same poisonous crystals as Grimer. Yeah. Yo, he looks tight though.
Yeah, he is pretty cool.
He looks sweet. All right, cool. So that's Muk and Grimer. We also know about Boonsweet a little bit more. Boonsweet.
Yes.
Boonsweet. The evolution line. The next one is goes. I don't know what's the middle one called.
Steenie.
Steenie. Right. It's great. If you remember, Boonsweet spent most of its time fearing for its life because everybody wants to eat it. Steenie's a bit tougher and likes to play with other Pokemon and has tomboyish personality. If you have one, be careful because Steenie likes to spin the hard calyx on its head.
The calyx. It's like the shell of the fruit, and because it's
Like the top of an acorn?
It's like the top. It's like the top of it, but it kind of comes out in like hair. I mean, if you've seen a picture, you know what it looks
Yeah,
like. But
yeah.
it's called a calyx, and it's like the hard shell that like it looks like hair.
So it likes to spin that thing around, doesn't care if it knocks anything over while it does so. And then the strongest of a group of Steenie will evolve with the blessing of the other Steenie, which is really weird, into Tsareena, who is a high-class Pokemon that protects Boonsweet. It has Trop Kick,
Yep.
a move that attacks as well as lowers the opponent's attack.
I love Trop Kick. It's
Trop
like
Click?
Drop Kick.
Trop Kick, it's a really cute plant pun on tropical. And one ability it can have is Queenly Majesty, which prevents the opponent from using priority attacks, period.
Youch.
Get wrecked.
That's pretty awesome.
That's like Magic Bounce, but for like pranksters. I mean, I guess pranksters also get wrecked by Magic Bounce, but
That's
like,
true.
imagine that. Just like, no, stop.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Cutie Fly evolves into Ribombi.
Rabombi.
They gather pollen and flower nectar into pollen puffs, which can be used as food or to inflict status effects, as well as in potions to cure ailments. And it is very, 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 very cute.
It's great. It looks great. It's very cute. I would, I might have this guy on my
So
team.
Boonsweet, right?
Yeah.
So Boonsweet is like good sweet or candy, sweet candy.
Yeah.
Bone Sweet. Steenie?
I don't know.
Tsareena, I get. Tsareena is like queen.
Yeah.
Czar.
It's like TSAR.
It's like girl queen.
I just-
Steenie.
I'm not sure what it means, but there's a specific plant that it's like
Based on?
emulating. I just haven't looked into it.
Interesting.
But some people have been tweeting me about it, and so
Yeah.
there will be an explanation.
Oh, for
one
sure.
day.
And then Cutie
One
Fly.
day.
Cutie Fly is Cutie Fly, which is like a cute fly. It's like, what do you, like, there's nothing to that. But then the other one is Ribombi.
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 I love the name. I
I
don't
like the
have any
name.
idea what it means.
Yeah. I'm just trying to like think about it.
I imagine it
Ribombi?
like sounding like a little Patapon because I've been playing Patapon lately, and it's like Rabombi. So cute.
All right. And then my favorite one, I was super, super excited about Kommo-O's evolutions. They're very tight. Dragon fighting, starting with Kommo-O.
Yeah.
Kommo-O is dragon fighting type, and before its battle, will dance and clang its scales together to hype itself up for the fight. The middle evolution of this line looks so sick.
It looks
like
so good.
it looks like a little like if Nightwing was a Pokemon.
Yeah.
It looks tight. Its scales provide good armor, so Kommo-O always goes all out when fighting, and as such, its scales get knocked off a lot. Kommo-O judges its toughness by how many scales are knocked off it in a battle, and they grow back, so it's never fussed about losing them. Pretty tight.
Yeah.
He just is like pretty safe. He goes in, kicks ass every day. That's badass. Love that. Then Kommo-O evolves into Kommo-O, who is literally just a guardian from Destiny. Kommo-O is covered in glittering scales. In order to protect the world from a far-off darkness, straight up, it's like a warrior against something that's coming. Which, of all the Pokemon descriptions that I've ever heard, that has to be the most interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Like, what in the F does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know.
It calls into question everything there is to say about Pokemon. It's like such a big, there's just a darkness coming and this guy's ready for it. What darkness?
What does that mean?
Is it the Ultra Beasts?
Ooh.
Who knows? What if Ultra Beasts are totally magical? What if they have nothing to do with science?
Cool.
Weird, right? I
I'd
don't
be
know.
down. I'd be
I'd be
totally
like
down.
kind of bummed, but like I'd be all right with it. Anyway, they battle in order to gain the strength and power to defeat the darkness and has no desire to battle against a weak Pokemon. When it notices someone approaching, it will clang the scales on its tail to announce its presence because it doesn't give a care. It doesn't give a S about you. It's going to beat you. Its most powerful move is its uppercut, which can send foes flying into the sky. I guess that means it's Sky Uppercut.
Maybe.
This guy looks so tight. This is a
Yeah.
great pseudo-legendary. I'm so excited for this guy.
He looks kind of like a Mayan warrior.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this.
He's very, very cool.
But yeah, that was the
I
big
do
that
love
was the
this
big
guy.
trailer this week. It was
But what's it? What was I just saying? The dragon fighting type. That's a pretty solid typing, right?
yeah, absolutely
That's
it is.
pretty good. I like the fact that it has like, the fighting for the ice types, like it covers the bases pretty well.
Yeah. Also this week, Caesar came out
Yeah.
in Pokken Tournament. which was pretty crazy because this changes everything, right? So originally when we heard this news, we were like, yo, Darkrai, Scizor, and Empoleon, one of them's probably going to be a character and the other ones are probably going to be support Pokemon.
Right.
That makes sense. Sure. Then Darkrai was announced as a character and we were like, huh? Darkrai? So Scizor and Empoleon are support Pokemon? But now Scizor is like not a support Pokemon. And he's a whole Pokemon. So does that mean that like little baby Alex is finally going to get his wish?
And Empoleon's going to be in the game? Probably.
Like, yeah.
It's pretty likely.
That's what I mean. Like that's pretty crazy, right? I hope it's not just Empoleon that's a support trophy though.
Oh.
That'd be so crappy. And I say little baby Alex, but I really mean Alex who looks almost the same as he does now, except it was like 10 years ago. And oh my God, I'm old.
Hilarious.
So that's crazy. But like, dude, I don't know. It's weird. There was also some controversy this week about pricing in championships because there was some details that were released for the European International Championships for VGC. This is one of the 4 larger events, if you remember, that they're part of the format change that happened.
Right.
It'll be held at the Excel, I don't know what that is, in London on December 9th through December 11th, and runs Sun and Moon rules, aka no megas, aka Sun and Moon decks only.
That's crazy.
Masters is going to run full 3 days, while juniors and seniors are going to run Saturday and Sunday only. Juniors and seniors have an entry fee of 25 pounds, while Masters has one of 40 pounds. The event begins on Thursday, December 8th, with the Masters player check-in at 6 p.m., followed by the player meeting at 9 a.m. on Friday, December 8th. Battles begin at 9 a.m. each day, with Sunday being the top 8 for both VGC and TCG. I think it's rough that they're raising the entry fee prices.
That's quite a lot of money. 40 pounds is like $80 US, right? No,
it's not quite that much.
It's
but
like $60 to $70.
It's a lot of money. And I think that's kind of crazy to ask people to do because especially, imagine you're not from London. Imagine you're from, Belgium or something like that. It's like, fairly close to England, but not super close. Like, it's going to cost you the money to either fly there or take a train there. And then you're going to have to stay in a hotel. And then you got to pay $70 or 40 pounds or whatever to enter the tournament at all. I feel like and then also if you're like a casual player who wants to try a tournament out, entry fee is just really discouraging. I mean, at least as far as I'm concerned, I'm not the only person who's ever played Pokemon, but I do a lot of streaming and stuff, and a lot of the fans and people who I run into who are the kind of person who would be willing to try out something like competitive Pokemon are not usually the most wealthy people. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're very financially conscious, and I think it's rough to charge all that money.
And this is just like a regionals. It's not even like finals.
It's the
right?
European International Championships, so
Gotcha.
it's a bigger event. There's only gonna be 4 of these this year, but it's pretty crazy. Like I don't know. I think it's a little bit too much.
Are you still able to qualify purely on online battles for World Championships? Because that's kind of a bummer.
I believe so, but it's so much harder to get the points, and it's like not that many people are going to qualify that way, and it's rough. It's rough because especially if they put a limit on the amount of people that they're accepting, because that means they're going to go top down.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's sort of a big thing, and that's really it. That's really it this week. But that's a big chunk. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to think about here. Like, how many trial captains are there now confirmed?
That's let's see here. We got the 4 and then the 5. And then there's that Kahuna. We've got 5 trial captains confirmed and 2 Kahunas.
5 trial captains and 2 Kahunas.
Yes.
So that's 7. And they would keep the champion a secret.
No, I think there's going to be more.
You think so?
I think there's going to be more.
You think there's going to be like a lot of trials? You think there's going to be like 30 trial captains?
I think there's going to be like maybe 12.
12
maybe
trial
4
captains?
for each island or 3 for each island, maybe 9.
Okay. And do you think those are going to be the only quests, or do you think there's going to be like
I don't know. Good
other
question.
quests? Who knows? Crazy. Also, what do you think the odds are that Kommo-O is going to be a boss? Pretty high, right?
Pretty high. Yeah.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot. I'm just excited. There's
Me
a
too,
lot of
dude.
cool Pokemon. There's like grass types that I like. I'm excited for.
Sure.
Tsareena, having that ability is exciting.
People love her already.
Yeah. It depends on her. It depends on her stats. But if she's good, let's go to Anaheim, baby. Let's do it. Anyway, that's it for the news. If you have anything that you want to say about the news, or you want to respond to anything that we've talked about so far, you can send in your responses to thedexcast@gmail.com. That's THEDEXCAST@gmail.com. Get ready. Also, please write us in about the Sun and Moon demo that you will already have played by next week, and we will read about it and talk about it next week in our version of this week's Fanswers segment.
Fanswers, da-da-da-da-da. Fanswers, da-da-da-da-da.
Not my best work.
Yeah, it was a little.
I kind of
That's okay.
I kind of lost constitution
You
towards
sounded like a vaudeville performer
Yeah.
that had been doing it for years
Yeah.
and years and years, and like people aren't respecting the art form anymore, and you're getting madder and madder with every show.
You know,
That's what you sounded
it's
like.
just that it used to be so easy to go on stage and throw pie in your goddamn face, and that was it for your day, and now you got to do it 8 times a day. I get my kids into this work. I never wanted them to be this way. Come on now. I should have been a fighter. Anyway,
A fighter.
something that'll never go away now. All right. Anyway, we're in the Fanswers segment now. This is the fan mail segment where people write in and we respond to their emails. You can also be a part of that. I read the email address to you once already. I'll do it again at the end. But let's just jump right in because we got a lot of emails, actually.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. All right. Here we go. All right. This is Actual Evolution in Pokemon featuring the Dex. This is from Hugh. Hey Dex folk, so now that real world evolution is confirmed in Pokemon, I wanted to take a look at an interesting form of evolution seen IRL. So hypothetical mon time. Alolan Caterpie. Let's say Rattata's 8 Caterpie. Kind of sad and gruesome, I know. But after the introduction of Yungoos into the ecosystem, natural selection caused Caterpie to form a pattern on its back similar to Yungoos. Because Rattatas are afraid of Yungoos, they'll stay clear of the Caterpies. This could give Alolan Caterpie the interesting type of bug normal too, and maybe some choice moves from Yungoos' move pool. Not a bad idea.
That's pretty cool.
This is based off a type of evolution called Mimicry Evolution, which brings us to this week's segment called Pokemon and Nature. Enter Kellz and Alex. All right, I have a line and then you have lines.
Oh, let me come over there so I can read it.
Okay. Mimicry is a really cool way in which one animal takes on physical traits of another animal or even plants in its ecosystem to deter its predators from feasting on them.
This is seen commonly with insects, like the orchid mantis, for instance, which mimics the orchid flower, but it's also found in birds or mammals.
Yeah, and check out the Atlas moth. It's got snake faces on the tip of its wings. Imagine a moth with Ekin face wings. That's wild.
Okay, time to stop.
My email is starting to mimic an episode of the Dex, Winky. What do you guys think? Have you thought of any more
Whoa,
forms?
he did it. He used mimicry to be. Oh.
Did you just get blown away by that joke?
Very well done.
Great.
Very well done, sir.
What do you guys think? Have you thought of any more forms of evolution that could influence Pokemon's design? And do you think it is an idea Game Freak will continue with, allowing Pokemon to seem more interconnected with one another? Hugh.
Well, you know
Hashtag
what?
SFTLE. Hashtag I'm on a laptop and it already looks too long. It's not. Hashtag can't decide between Sun or Moon. I like Alolan Rattata, but don't like Nightform Lycanroc, but I like the Moon. Hashtag Team Rowlet.
Great. You know what though? That is kind of cool. Is that the Alolan Muk? I'm like pretty excited about because like that's a real thing. Is there? I mean, like it's not exactly evolution per se, but eating toxins causes stones to form in various organs in the body, and I think that's cool that they're like, yep, this is the thing. Like this is a true thing that would happen from eating a bunch of garbage. But as far as their Alolan forms, I would like to see an Alolan Growlithe. Since we're getting in Alolan Vulpix.
An Alolan Growlithe?
Yeah.
What would it be?
A mermaid. A mermaid. Mermaid Growlithe.
Alolan Growlithe
Water type.
would be a water type mermaid.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What?
What does that mean?
Oh, like you mean how did it evolve that way?
Yeah, what? How did it become a mermaid?
Well, how about this? A bunch of stray Growlithe
Uh-huh.
were on the beach, and one of them was like, you want to go swimming? And they were all like, yeah, let's go swimming. And then they were like, let's grow mermaid tails. And then they grew mermaid tails.
All right.
You know, that's an
There
alternate.
you have it, folks.
Wait, that's a real theory of evolution. I can't remember what I think it was Lamarckian evolution, where like the animal's like, I wish that I could fly. I'm gonna try so hard to fly, and then he like gets wings.
And he can.
Like, it's
yeah.
not real, but
Sure.
it was a real theory.
All right.
Salamence.
All right.
Salamence.
Jaffiel. Okay.
Salamence.
All right. Fine. Thank you for that email. This next one is from Collector Zeke. It's called Oranguru Knows Sign Language.
Ooh.
Aloha, Alex, Kellz, Maybe Jimmy, and the real-life Lillipup Wallace. I was scrolling through the comments of some of the Pokemon Sun and Moon videos and noticed that someone pointed out that Oranguru signs in the Pokemon Refresh video. After being dried off, it uses sign language to say thank you.
Oh, what?
Given the website's description of Oranguru's high intelligence, what do you think the odds are of Oranguru actually using sign language as a way to communicate with players in Pokemon Refresh? Collector Zeke. P.S. Friday crew, Saturday crew, I'm a member of the Sunday crew.
Yo, you are today, brother.
Everybody's on the Sunday crew today.
You
More
know
like
what?
the
That
middle
is
of the night on Sunday.
That is so tight because scientists teach gorillas how to use sign language
All the time.
all the time. And I mean, I guess orangutans are also very intelligent.
Pretty
I
smart
think it's
cookies,
pretty
yeah.
plausible that they could learn sign language as well. I think that would be so cool. That would be such a cool little detail if that was true, and I hope that is true, and I hope that Oranguru does like a couple different signs. That would be so neat.
Very tight stuff.
Very, very cool. What was its name? There was a female gorilla that was like really well known for the sign language. I think her name was like Chi-Chi or Gigi or something like that.
The gorilla?
Yeah.
I think it was Chi-Chi or...
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, like she learned a bunch of different signs.
Yeah, that's like so tight.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's really neat.
If
So,
that's
good job.
true, that like makes me even want to like... Dude, like that's
Coco.
the kind
It
of...
was Coco. Coco.
Oh,
the gorilla.
Coco, that's it. Yep. That's one of the things that's like my dream though, is that like Pokemon Sun and Moon has all these like little like lore nuggets. Like what if Oranguru like every once in a while says something like a little bit weird?
That'd be crazy.
Like during its Z-move dance or something, it like signs like, you know, there
Like-
is someone higher than Arceus or something like that.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I sorry, I just looked up Coco and she understands.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Silvally.
Yeah, wait, yeah, where is that? Did you skip over that in the news?
Real quick, what the hell?
Silvally.
Yeah, it's not in here.
Silvally is not in there?
Mm-mm.
What did I do? What have I done?
Done.
What have I done? What have
So-
I done?
Is this like the wrong... Did I go to the wrong one?
I don't know, maybe. But
don't know.
Silvally, let's talk about Silvally.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Type Null evolves, and it says that it doesn't quite evolve. It allows the mask... It like...
It like takes its mask off, which is like, first of all, super badass because it's like I was wearing this mask, but like
I didn't really
I
need
didn't need it because I can just take it off at will. So like, first of all, very, very badass. Second of all, when it unmasks itself, it becomes Silvally, who is a very strong Pokemon said to be created to
Fight someone.
to fight an imposing threat,
Yeah.
something like that.
Which is exactly what Kommo-O also says.
Yeah, very crazy.
But here's the thing. So, Silvally,
Silvally, Silvally,
Silvally has a Silvally?
I've been calling it Silvally, Silvally.
What if it's an ally to civilization called Silvally? I don't know. Anyway, point is, it uses a hold item to change types.
Right.
Similar to one other Pokemon, well, two other Pokemon, but one important Pokemon, Arceus, right?
Right.
Arceus holds the plates and it becomes different types, and then a move that it has changes types. Same thing with Genesect, but Arceus is the one because Silvally, Civilization 6 has an ability called RKS system. And that's basically what that ability means, is that like whatever plate it's holding, it changes abilities. But
Like Arceus system.
Arceus system.
And also
system.
in Japan, it's called the AR system. So it's the R system because in Japan it is pronounced Arceus.
Arceus. The ARC.
So basically, it's pretty much definitely
clone of Arceus.
Arceus clone.
Cloned God.
And it's really cool. It's really cool too because that it's got like a drive on the side of its face.
Who
where
is
you,
the
like-
one who's doing it?
Who's the one who's doing it? What
Do you think
mean?
it's Team Skull? Do you think it's the Ether Foundation?
I think it's
What
I
is
think it's-
Ether?
I think it's the Ether Foundation, and I think it's mostly just what's his name, Gladion. I think like he's like spurring this all on.
What is Aether? It's a classical element, quintessence. So it's just alchemy.
Yeah.
Damn. Dude, this might be like a dark episode.
Of Pokemon?
Yeah, this might be like a dark time in the Pokemon timeline. Anyway, speaking of dark, this next email is called Dark Questions.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. And this is from Josh the Haunch Crow. Hey, Dexcast. This is Josh the Haunch Crow. First off, love your channel. I listen to the episodes every time I'm working on my college work. Hell yeah.
Tight.
And if you haven't guessed, I love dark types. And I was wondering, what are your thoughts on dark types getting some love in the game, TCG, VG, game plot, etc.?
It appears that they are. Like, I feel like three of the Alolan forms are dark type added.
Yeah, I feel like they saw the weakness of poison and dark this time around, and they're like,
Giving them a little.
get buff, guys.
Giving them a little.
They also did. I mean, they did some work last gen, like
Yeah.
with what was it? What was it called? Fairy type.
Yeah.
They made poison a little bit more powerful there, and they gave fire a little bit more health. Like a little bit more use as like a resisting type for fairy type, but there's still a few things that need to be changed about the type matchups, and I think this is going to be pretty good. I think that's one of the reasons dark type doesn't get that much love, though we did have Yveltal, who was really super dope.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Because I feel like dark maybe got a little roasted by the fairy type implementation in the first place, and I think now they're realizing that.
And they're kind of like trying to get it a little bit more
Dark
buff.
poison, like come on.
Pretty cool.
That's
Pretty
tight.
cool. It is cool.
Anyway, he goes on to say, and I have a theory that might or might not have already been asked about, but with the leaks about the connection of the starters with Rockruff, could their final starter evolution be game specific? Like, could the starters evolve into midday or midnight form, or similar to Espeon Umbreon, and evolve differently depending on when you evolve it? Thanks for reading. Hashtag Team Dark Types. Hashtags Dark Types aren't so dark. Hashtag Team Litten. Hashtag Team Moon. Hashtag Team Instinct.
I would love this to be a thing. I would love it to be real.
Anything that makes the starters richer is like A-okay in my book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Anything that makes me like more excited about the starters, because a lot of the time I'm like, oh, the starters are great, and then I like don't care about them anymore. But the idea that there's two of them, you know, like maybe after I beat the game, I'm gonna want to go back and go get the other one.
Yeah.
That'd be tight. That's mad sick.
It would. It would be tight. I hope that's a thing.
What's a
but
dark
if
type?
not, we'll see.
What's a dark type typing that you would want to see that you haven't seen?
That I have not seen. There's a lot of them. I guess a dark fairy would be kind of fun.
Dark fairy,
Yeah.
like a twisted fairy.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. Like
Like some sort of like creeper fairy.
a Shakespearean fairy with like a candle that it holds that burns you.
Yeah,
dope.
that'd be cool.
What about like dark bug?
Dark bug.
Something like
Aren't there
that.
dark bugs?
Who?
I don't know.
I don't know. Bug dark? Is there? Am I
don't know.
crazy? Maybe there is. I don't know. I would love to see bug dark. I'd also love to see what was I gonna say? What was I going to say? I want to see a steel type, dark type special attacker.
Ah,
I think that would be a cool thing
gotcha.
because that would be a lot of threat to some types that don't have a lot of special threats. Yeah, I don't know. As far as the starters are concerned, like, let me have it. Like, I just want it. I want it now. Thank you for that email.
There are no bug dark type.
There are no bug dark type.
Right.
Sick. I think that would be a tight type. All right, I think we got like two more in us. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
That was a good one.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This one is from Boy. Boy. This is from
Boy.
Ben. You'll see why I said boy in a second. This is from Ben. Hey, Dexcast. I just want to throw one of my theories out there. So do you guys know how in the X, Y, and Z anime there's a Zygarde core that has a red diamond on its chest and one that has a blue diamond on its chest? Yes, I do. Well, after rewatching some XYZ episodes, I saw that the blue core happened to be chilling in Terminus Cave in its 50% form, just like the one in the games. Just a small theory, but could that be a connection to the new games? Maybe in Sun and Moon, you need to travel to Kalos to finish your Zygarde quest because Z2, the blue core, is in Terminus Cave? I don't know. My theory might be too out there. What do you guys think about it? From your boy, Ben. Hashtag sorry for the long email. Hashtag I know it's not really that long. Hashtag Team Rowlet. Hashtag Team Dartrix. Hashtag Team Moon. Hashtag hope you have a good day.
Hashtag thanks.
This is something that's been brought up before. I still see no reason to believe that there is going to be any other regions in Gen 7 besides Alola, but I wouldn't be against it. I would love to figure out what the hell happened at the power plant.
You remember the quizzes, like when you were little in elementary school or something, that it was like you read a passage and then you're like, there's like 3 statements about it, and then like the last one is like not enough information to tell. I feel like I'm gonna fill that bubble in.
Yeah.
Right. Because maybe we will go back to Kalos, maybe we don't. Like either way, if we do, cool. If we don't, cool. That's how I feel about the whole
that's
thing.
basically where I'm at.
It's just like I don't know. It's so up in the air, and I feel like the information regarding that has been so vague so far that it's just who can know, really?
Hell yeah.
Who can tell?
Yeah, man.
Who can say
I'm like-
where the Kalos region?
I would be the first one to be so excited if I was playing Sun and Moon and they were like, you have to go back to Kalos.
I'd
I'd
be
be
like,
like,
what?
yeah, it'd be tight. Anyway, thank you for that email. This next one is from Nick. Dear Alex, Kellz, Jimmy, and Wallace, in episode 112, that's last episode, you talked about having a Pokemon pick of the week, and I thought that was such a cute idea that I thought of a stinger for it. I have no music editing skills, so I'll help you use your imagination. This is sung to the tube of Follow the Tube? I think you meant
Probably
tune.
tune.
Of Follow the Yellow Brick Road from The Wizard of Oz. So if anybody out there wants to put this to the tune of Follow the Yellow Brick Road from The Wizard of Oz, be my guest. It's the Pokemon pick of the week. The Pokemon pick of the week. The Pokemon pick of the Pokemon pick of the Pokemon pick of the week. That's it. So
Great.
you enjoy that. The second part of this email is to talk about the new feature Pokepelago. It reminds me of the old Pikachu adventure shorts that used to play before the Pokemon theatrical movies. Now, if you don't remember what this is, just real quick sidebar. This is kind of like you put your Pokemon in the PC, and once they're in the PC, you can take them to the Pokepelago. Were you having dinner over there?
No. I'm sorry. I'm actually just cleaning my area.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So the Pokepelago is a place where you go after you put your Pokemon in your PC, and then they like do stuff in there, basically, right?
Right.
Okay. How Ash and whoever he has traveling with him would hardly be in the episode, while Pikachu and all his friends would get into shenanigans unsupervised and do things like meet new friendly Pokemon.
Yeah.
Remember when Pikachu got into a cheek-to-cheek race with the mean Raichu before the first movie?
Yeah.
Or when the gang found the secret Poke Playground hidden in the big city? I do. I guess that's not much of a theory and more of an observation, but one that I hope you guys would appreciate. Thanks for hosting such a great podcast and YouTube channel. Sincerely, Nick. Hashtag
Nick.
Sun and Moon. Hashtag Team Poplio. Hashtag Team Sun. Hashtag Brianna is going to make me cry. Hashtag Mimikyu already makes me cry. Hashtag Ubi1 is probably going to make me cry. Hashtag Pokrymon. Hashtag Laterman.
Pokemon. Very good.
I love those things. I like them more than I like the movies almost. Those Pikachu
the shorts. They're very cute.
They're always like funny. I loved like the original one, Pikachu's Vacation. Charizard gets his head stuck in the thing.
Yeah. I love it. I love
Snubbull
the
was
Eevee one
great.
when like Pikachu meets all the Eevees.
Oh my God. I forgot about that
Very,
one.
very cute.
So good. All right, let's do like one more meaty one because I felt like those were both a little bit shorter.
Sure.
It's not got a little more.
A little bit.
yeah.
No, oomph.
This one is from Taylor. It's called Illusions to Gen 7 region in XY.
Ooh.
Hello, Alex, Kellz, Wallace, and maybe sometimes Jimmy. Not really long time listener, first time writer. How are you today?
Great.
I'm very good.
Doing good.
Now that the awkward intros are done, let's move on. I've been replaying Oros lately in my quest to quell the never-ending hype I feel for Pokemon Sumo. And while I've been doing so, I decided to watch your XY vlogs on the channel when I stumbled across something I don't think has been mentioned in any crazy theories about the Alola region as of yet. In episode 5 of your XY vlogs, you mentioned that in Geosenge City Hotel, there is a mysterious hiker NPC who claims that he is not from any of the, at the time, 6 known regions. He then gives you a strange totem-like item with no discernible purpose, aptly named Strange Souvenir. After a quick Google search of this item to see if its purpose was later discovered, that doesn't seem to be the case unless it totally was and I didn't do enough research. If so, I apologize. But I'd like to think that you won't read this question on the air if it's just something people are aware of already. So just I'm going to respond to that one real quick. It has been something that we've talked about before, but I think it's true. I'm with you on
That
it.
the guy is from Alola?
Yeah, there
Oh,
is
for
no use
sure.
for there is no use for the Strange Souvenir. That's a fact.
Oh, gotcha. That there's not going to be like, you're not going to
Well, but also I do think it's a reference to Alola.
yeah.
Yeah. There's always one. Remember the Ruby Sapphire one?
What?
Wasn't there one that was like somebody's like, oh, you could be a ruby or a sapphire or something like that? I don't remember. But there was like some line that was like Ruby Sapphire.
Huh.
In episode 5 of your XY vlogs, you mentioned that in Geosenge City Hotel. Oh, that's the same one we already did. Also, did you know that there are hints to a Hawaii-inspired region for Gen 7 and XY? I found a post by GameFAQs user Unknown201 regarding the strange souvenir in XY. In the post from 2 years ago, she states how they've been looking into clues for this mystery region for some time and has discovered hints that it very well may be a Hawaii-like region. Such as a woman in Kuraway Town Hotel saying, I hear there's a waterfall that flows backwards somewhere in the world. I really want to see that. There actually is a waterfall that does flow up sometimes due to wind in Hawaii.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa!
Yes. That's tight, right?
That's so cool.
And
That's a great catch.
And there's a creation myth in Hawaii about a deity named Kane or Kane, who along with 3 other deities formed clay into a statue of man. And Kane used a special magical white clay and formed it into a head, and that is exactly what the strange souvenir is. I guess my general question for you is, how do you feel about this information alluding to the new region in the previous gen? And do you think we will meet this mysterious backpacker NPC again at Alola with his strange souvenir? Will his strange souvenir come in handy to save the world once more? I don't know how to end my email, but thanks for taking time to read it if you do, and thanks for being cool Pokemon peeps if you don't. Hashtag looks long, but it's probably not. Hashtag sumo hype. Hashtag team clown seal. Hashtag your spoiler warning at the beginning of the vlog sounds nothing like Alex, but I know it's him, has to be. It's not, actually. It's my roommate, Derek. Hashtag sorry for the long hashtag. Hashtag boba drink. Hashtag please don't shut up. Sincerely, Taylor.
First of all, Vitai. I always, I love all the hashtags, but they always make me forget about what I was about to say about the email. Let me look over your shoulder.
Kane, Kuraway Town, waterfalls.
First of all, yes, that's super tight. Second of all, I think it's totally sure, a for sure thing that Pokemon always references, like what's coming next in subtle hints that we never realize until we get the game. And I think, but I think that at the same tokens, like there's not a lot of people that explore that because after it's been announced, you're like, oh great, and little things like that woman with the flowing waterfall backwards, that's cool. I never would have known that. Like, I'm so glad that somebody figured that out so that we could learn that.
With Sun and Moon, I almost want to go through the game after we play it and just really absorb. So maybe organize it by town or by route or something like that, and just sort of write down, talk to everyone, do everything, and be like, this is a weird thing, this is an interesting thing. So that I can sort of
make
have
connections.
Just a more comprehensive thing.
Sure. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all.
That'd be fun. Maybe we can do that as we let's play it if we let's play it.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun. Anyway, guys, thank you for that email, Taylor. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys want to send in your responses to us, or you want to share your theories, or you want to tell us what your Alolan form of the day will be, or your mega evolution idea, please send that in to thedexcast@gmail.com. Again, that's THEDEXCAST@gmail.com. Guys, it's been real.
Yeah.
Get hype for that frickin' demo in 2 days.
Woo!
Get so hyped for that.
I'm so hyped.
It's coming. But anyway, thank you for listening. I'm Alex.
I'm Kellz.
And we'll see you next time, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Later, man.